So let's talk about trust. Trust in mindfulness terms is mainly about trusting in yourself. And it can start with that most basic of mindfulness practices, with the breath. When we focus on our breathing, we become aware that our lungs, our chest wall, our diaphragm are all functioning completely without our conscious direction, day in and day out, to provide our bodies with the oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange we require to live and to function. And similarly, our digestive system works without our conscious thought. I mean, thank goodness, right? We don't want to have to think, okay, time for my stomach to empty. And we can even grow an entire human being inside a uterus without having to think, better start on the fingernails today, or looks like that amygdala is coming along nicely. And if we can trust our bodies to perform all these complex functions, why not trust our minds and hearts and instincts as well? I mean, it can take practice. And especially if we've gotten messages when we were growing up or at some point in our lives that our thoughts or our feelings weren't trustworthy. But with mindfulness and meditation, we can become more centered, more aware, and more confident in ourselves. And this really isn't just about feeling good. It's a health and safety concern as well. Dr. Bessel van der Kolk, who is the author of The Body Keeps the Score, initially as a young psychiatrist worked with Vietnam veterans, and he subsequently made it his life work to explore the way trauma affects the body and the brain, impacting the capacity for pleasure, engagement, self-control, and trust. Mindfulness practice are actually one of the core therapies he recommends for sufferers from trauma. And as he points out in his book, learning to have a comfortable connection with your inner sensations and trusting them to give you accurate information, as we do in mindfulness, enables us to feel in charge of our bodies, our feelings, and ourselves, and is part of developing resilience. And in The Gift of Fear, safety expert Gavin de Becker describes real-life examples demonstrating the importance of trusting your own intuition in threatening situations. Self-trust can help us stay out of abusive relationships and avoid other dangerous social situations. So you might be thinking, but what if I can't trust my body? I have asthma, or irritable bowel syndrome, or arthritis, or even cancer. Well, that's really a conversation for a different video, but let me just say that there are a number of ways that mindfulness can even help with these very real physical issues. For example, meditation and mindfulness have been shown to improve the quality of life and decrease stress for asthma sufferers, to decrease inflammation in general, and to reduce pain severity, anxiety, stress, and depression in people with cancer. And even if there is a part of your body that seems to be failing you, mindfulness can help us to remember that there are many parts that are working perfectly, and that we can find the room to rest and take comfort in those places. So that's all I have to say about trust for now. Thank you for listening. And if you have any comments or anything you'd like to share, I'd love to hear from you.